folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. I'm Peyton Wilmot, and today we're going to be looking at the Samsung Galaxy J7 Pro. And I have to tell you, this phone come out of nowhere and... Hold on there. Are you reading that?
Oh, you, I sweat. No, I use the bathroom. Hurry up and do the review.
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so this phone, I have to say, I have spent 3 weeks with it and it has been an amazing 3 weeks. We're just going to get right into the review because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to look on is design and what you're getting when you actually buy the phone. Now, when I talk about a box or whatever, we're talking about the phone itself. Now, the J7 Pro, the one that's available at the Samsung Experience Store, this one is a dual SIM phone, so you can use both your Flow and your Digicel in it. Anyhow, what you're getting is you're getting a Super AMOLED display that is a 1080p resolution, and it is measuring 5.5 inches from corner to corner. Also, you're getting a flash at the front, so you can take your flash selfie in the dark or selfie in the dark if you want. And you're getting a 13 megapixel camera at the front. Yeah, me never stutter. This is a 13 megapixel camera at the front. We're going to talk about selfies and videos when it comes to this camera. But anyway, you also get a flash at the back as well and a next 13 megapixel camera at the back. Well, the specs looking nice to you, right? Okay, you have your mini USB at the bottom and you have your headphone jack. Yes, thank God it has a headphone jack at the bottom. You also get a fingerprint scanner and you get your back button and your recent app buttons, which they don't light up. I don't know why, but they're actually visible because it's a full black screen and this is... Anyhow, you have your volume up and down on the left of the phone, which are separated. It's not one big line. You also have two slots on the left side of the phone that actually one houses your SIM card, the other one houses the next SIM card and your SD card if you wish to put one in there. So this phone actually uses SD cards as well. Now at the top of the phone you don't have anything, and on the right of the phone you have the power button, and I can't believe I'm saying this. This is where the speaker is. Speaker. Yeah, not a fan. Okay. So that is really what you're getting on the outside. Digging a little bit deeper inside though, this J7 Pro comes with 16 gigs of internal storage, which is not the standard for 2017. Most phones are coming out with 32 gig, but anyhow, this is a 16 gig model. I didn't even know they make a 16 gig model, but anyway. You also get 3 gigs of RAM, which is more than enough to run whatever you're running on Android these days. And you also get a octa-core processor that's running 1.6 gigahertz, and this is the Exynos 7870 processor, which is made by Samsung themselves. And you know, if Samsung make the processor, it's definitely good. Also, the GPU that comes with this phone is the Mali T830, which is pretty nice. I'm guessing that you can run your games and just don't worry about anything. So any game you run on it is supposed to run properly. Alright, so that is the thing that you're paying for, and all of this is being operated by Android 7.1 Nougat. Well, sorry, Nougat is not the newest one. No, we actually have Oreo just come out a couple weeks ago. So you're running 7.1 Nougat, which is the what? The second newest? Yeah, the second newest operating system. So you don't really have to worry about upgrading, and I don't know if there will be a Oreo update for this phone. But anyhow, that is what you're getting in a nutshell when you're buying the J7 Pro. But is it something you can use? And how good is that front camera? And how is the battery life? These are the things I actually test and is bringing out in the review. So let's get right to it. So what is the performance like on the J7 Pro? That's definitely going to be a question that you want to ask yourself before you even purchase the phone. Now, I'm an owner of a S7 Edge, and I hold that phone very dear to me because the 90% of the videos you see on YouTube is my phone, my S7. I do the videos, and you would never tell, right? Some of those videos look like I have one camera actually do the video. And I am going to say this: the performance on the S7 Edge is phenomenal. Battery life since years still kind of got really low. I don't know what the hell's going on. But compared to this, I get this in my hand for review, and I'm not gonna lie, this is the first Samsung phone I hold in my hand and use, and my S7 Edge start feel dated. Yeah, it starts to feel dated. Why? Because I'm getting some really buttery smooth performance out of this, and it is just amazing when it comes to the battery life. So anyway, we could just talk about the performance. Now, the screen, I don't know, is because it actually then at the right resolution for everything, because most games and videos come out in 1080p, and the S7 Edge is not a 1080p screen, it's higher. This just looks too good to be true. You understand? I mean, you wonder if it's a mid-range phone you actually have, or if it's a, I don't know, a high-end phone. And the design, when people look by you, make you wonder if it's a high-end phone or a mid-range phone. And you will see how the performance. This is a very demanding game, so you can actually see how good the GPU and the colors and how everything just feels amazing on this phone. Going between apps and going back, see, I can go right back to the game right now, and it's right there loading. There it is. It loaded up already. It is ridiculous. The phone is definitely just fast, responsive. I don't have any problems when it comes to the performance. And you know, one thing it has over most Galaxy phones, I don't know why Samsung put it in this, but it's not in the S7, is that the fingerprint scanner. In the S7, for the fingerprint scanner to work, you have to light up the screen and then tap your fingerprint on the fingerprint scanner. But on the J7 Pro, it is quite simple. The screen is off. As long as you put your finger on it, it will come up. And that's how a fingerprint scanner is supposed to work. I complained about it so much on the S7 Edge, and it looked like it's made its way to the J Pro, but I guess I have to wait until I get my hands on a Note 8 to see if they fix it in the Note. But fingerprint scanner, screen is off, don't have to press anything, it just comes up. So if there is one other category that most people definitely want to know about, and that is battery life. Battery life is the most important thing for a person when they're buying a phone. Now, I have to say, I actually had this phone for a couple of weeks, and I can tell you, on no power saving option, on just using the phone, you can get a day and a half out of the phone. No problem. A day and a half with ease. Now, I am telling you this from experience. I had this phone 3 weeks. Every day that somebody see me with it, them ask me what kind of phone it is. I tell them Samsung Galaxy J7 Pro. Them remark is, Samsung have so much fun. How are different about this? And I'm like, oh, it's fully metal. It have a 13 megapixel camera at the back. And she's like, I'm gonna put, and a 13 megapixel camera at the front with a flash. Immediately, antennas go off. The first thing them do, I grab up your phone and them go straight to the camera and take photos. And I'm not lying, women are attracted to this phone once you say that. Yeah man, you get whole heap of people feel up your phone and I take photos when you have the J7 Pro. Once you tell them so this front camera is 13 megapixel, they just have to take you up and feel it up. Boy, how the photos are you can't see for yourself. I compare it to my S7 Edge, and I can say this. The first time I take a picture with this phone and then compare it with my S7 Edge, I realize the S7 Edge is getting dated. This takes way better photos in night and in day, front and back. The only place the S7 Edge actually shines with, and that's video. This doesn't have the capability of doing 4K videos or 1080p 60 videos. So if you're buying a phone and you want good camera quality, yeah, this is definitely on the list. This is definitely on the top end of your list, especially for selfie cameras. So we're at the section where I have my final thoughts on a product. What are my final thoughts on the J7 Pro? Okay, straight up, there's only two things that don't make me fling my S7 Edge out the door and pick up one of these. And that is, one, I do a whole heap of videos with my S7 Edge, and this does not support 4K nor 1080p 60 FPS. That's one. Two is that I don't really think 16 gigs is the average amount of space I use on my phone. So I really am very satisfied with 32. I would be great if I get a phone with 64 gigs. It no matter how much SD card space you have, as long as you have space on your phone, especially when you're a content creator like me, you need that space to download apps, to fiddle around stuff. And that's the only two things that make me wouldn't change my S7 Edge for a J7 Pro. Now, just take into consideration, I am considering to change my S7 Edge to a J7 Pro, and the J7 Pro is a mid-range phone. That's it. So what do I think about it? It's an amazing mid-range phone. That's if it's really mid-range, because this doesn't feel or look like mid-range. This comes like a different type of Galaxy. You know, like when you have the S7 Edge and you have the normal S7. Well, this is the J7 Pro that's supposed to go right beside them there. Alright. Now, if you're interested to getting one of these, or you want to look at it yourself, or you want to fiddle with it, you can always get it or fiddle with it at the Samsung Experience Store in the Tropical Plaza. It's definitely the place to be if you're interested in any Samsung device right now. So you have the number, you can call them, or you can just visit them. Okay? Now that is it for the J7 Pro. Boy, somebody can smile upon me and give me a good phone with good camera so I can change out the S7 Edge. Anyway folks, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing. Tell your friends about it, drop a like, drop your comments. Remember, always comment. That's the only way I know you watch the video. And if you want me to do a video on any product or any device, also drop it in the comments and read. And I am doing the LTE review on the flow. So see it, somebody comment, and I do reviews. Okay? So thank you guys, and until next time, peace. Alright, so most people don't even know say I actually teach electrical too. And so we have a brother up on the ladder. We call him.
Hey, what's your plans on the phone, man?
You understand? Vice grip. Because the man they up on the ladder and I bust up everything. The man all using hand tighten one bolt up there.
I can't pull it.
Nobody can ever pull it with one vice grip. So I don't even know how I go on. But anyway, so we're there and I put up one 6 feet tube fixture and hopefully it work. I'm not staying there when I turn it on though. You understand? Hopefully it work. Because I'm not really... You didn't look for all of the wire connection the way you do, right?
Yeah.
See all them things there now. So anyway, this is my day work and hopefully I live for do our next one. So this is the day in the life of a KT student.
End of the day. End of the life.
Hopefully he survives the next 40 minutes.
You know some shit, that's why I run for the spike.
Youth, you're wicked, no youth.
Switch.
Hey!
Hey, I'm eating that.
Yo, man, I run away now, bro.
Snakes in the grass, you gotta watch where you step. Blood on the leaves, you either kill or be killed. When there's food on the table, you either eat or you starve. And when the sharks in the water, you either sink or you swim. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there.